What's up, everybody? I'm Damon Hatfield here with Brian Altano.
Hey.
And our good friend Tom Marks put up an op-ed on IGN today with the headline, Disney isn't even pretending the end of Infinity War mattered. So we're going to talk about the end of Infinity War here for a little bit. So if you haven't seen the movie, fair warning. We're talking about the end of Avengers Infinity War.
Which you should see, because it's good.
I thought Tom's op-ed was interesting, and I think he's got a point. It's like, I liked the ending of Infinity War. That was like a gut punch. It ends on a sad note, and but I didn't have any illusions that everyone was actually dead.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it, right? I saw it in a very packed theater in opening weekend, like many of us did, and I think there was a lot of gasps in the room. There's a lot of sort of people walking out. I noticed there were a couple of children who were really distraught, and I don't blame them because they don't read like the business trades and all that, and they don't understand that this is like obviously a giant financial loss to just say goodbye to a bunch of very well-known characters.
They haven't yet learned that no superhero ever actually dies.
Yes,
forever.
That's true. And so I remember watching it and going like, wow, that's very bold, but also I don't know if there's any actual ramifications there because this is A, based on a medium that, like you said, constantly brings characters back from the dead, and B, setting up for a sequel that not only has a sequel, but numerous spin-off movies planned and currently in development and production. Yeah.
I also didn't have any illusions that this was permanent, but I can suspend my disbelief. I think Infinity War is a pretty special movie. There was a 10-year lead up to this, bringing all these characters and huge actors together on the screen. It'll probably be a long time until there's a cinematic event that is that significant again.
I agree.
So it would have been nice if we all could have just sort of decided to play along and believe that, that something actually happened at the end of the movie.
Well, yes, I agree. And it's not just up to the audiences, it's also up to the actors. Like Tom Holland went on a talk show last night and was like, here's my brand new Spider-Man costume. And we were like, wait a minute, dude.
You're gone.
Yeah, you turned to sand. Like there was a whole you held on to Tony Stark's arm. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, it's like since Infinity War, they've wrapped filming on the next Spider-Man. We know that the director of Black Panther is returning to direct the sequel. Scarlet Witch and Loki have been given their own like streaming TV series. And of course we know that Guardians 3 is also in the early
and so
it's
for that. Safe to assume that every single one of those isn't a prequel.
Exactly.
So those stories will continue, obviously. And so that does sort of take the weight off of the ending of the movie a little bit. Now, obviously, we'll see the real ending to the movie next year. When the movie finishes.
I mean, so there's like a year in between movies. I understand Marvel can't just stop marketing its other movies for a year. But like imagine HBO. Here's Game of Thrones spoiler. Fair warning. Okay? HBO tried to keep it a secret that Jon Snow was coming back. They, immediately after Jon Snow was killed, they weren't like, and here's a quick shot of what Jon Snow is going to look like next season. Like they tried to keep that a secret.
Yeah, they kept it pretty quiet until like the very end. I remember walking into a store and seeing him on a magazine cover that just said he's back, and I was like, damn you. But no, you're totally right, and I think that they have enough going on right now that they could be distracting us with Captain Marvel. Ant-Man 2 just came to Blu-ray. There's enough there for them to be like, focus on this. Daredevil's coming to TV this weekend. Like there's enough going on where they can be like, watch these things instead. We'll talk about Infinity War 2 or whatever it is next year.
Well, dear viewers, what do you think? Does the fact that Marvel has never even made an attempt to act like the end of Infinity War was a big deal, does that bother you? Let us know in the comments. And for everything on superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, stay tuned IGN.
Mr. Hatfield, I don't feel so good.
Oh no.